Hi guys, yeah, just to give you a little recap of some of my Star Wars collection. This is going to include some of the vehicles and action figures and also some of the books and all the things. I can give you a little recap of what I've got and everything, so let's just get started on it. Right, this is my vintage collection Slave 1. This came out, this has actually been re-released this year. This version basically was out before, but someone was charging quite a lot of money. They were charging up to nearly £300, so I'm so delighted that they actually re-released it. As you can see here, it's quite well done and everything. You've even got Han Solo in carbonite, which is what I like very much. Really, really good. Yeah, I bought some bounty hunters to join Boba Fett. Why I didn't get Bosk, I've got no idea. I really should have got Bosk instead rather than Forlome. Dengar there used to be not so easy to get, but otherwise I have Slave 1 completely on a stand and everything. Okay, so that's Slave 1 on the stand. Obviously, as anybody knows it, knows how it looks. So I managed to fit all those characters in there. Pretty good. Right, then I'm going to move on to the everybody's favourite toy, if anybody's actually got one, is the BMF, otherwise known as the Legacy, the big Millennium Falcon. Yeah, BMF, and this is the Legacy Falcon. People know they're going to come out with the Smuggler's version soon, so I'm just basically showing all the figures I've got and everything that I've got in there. So as you can see, I've got quite a party going on there. I've got Finn on the cannon, there's Rose in the back there, you've got 3 versions of Powell, as you can see. I thought they were going to be different characters, but I made a mistake purchasing it. You see L337 with a young Lando Calrissian, you've got the young Solo there, yeah, and everything, and then you've got like a Rey with the older Leia and everything. I forgot the lady's name that Solo was with again. I can't remember, Quiji or something like that her name was. And then if we go into the other part here, we've got Chewie, another version of Chewie, or the Legacy version of Chewie, playing with C-3PO and R2-D2. I've got Lando with a gun pointed at him. I've got no idea. Then you've got why that is, and then you've got an older Solo there, an older Luke with Kenobi, something that never really happened, but there you are. Got them all there, and we have another look at the cockpit here. I've even got Jay Erso in the back there. You know, she never actually met these guys from what I know, but you know, I put them all together. Notice C-3PO's got the red arm, so that's from The Force Awakens, while I've got the C-3PO with all gold from the other films. I've got them there. There's 2 versions of Rey, by the way, because you've got that version there with the old Leia, and then I've got a more updated version of Rey in the cockpit in the escape pod. Moving along, I've got Poe Dameron there with BB-8. I've got Tally and her A-wing, and I've got the vintage X-wing with Luke Skywalker and the Legacy R2-D2 in there as well. So he's in there. Right, so now I'm going to go underneath the table. I've got I think this is the Saga version TIE Fighter. So I've got this version here with the TIE Fighter pilot, one of the Legacy TIE Fighter pilots, so he's there, pretty good. And then I've got the vintage TIE Fighter, which I bought I think about a month ago. Got that. That's one side is actually broke already. Actually, the solar panel was weak where the connection was and everything, but I was able to super glue it back on, open it up and everything, super glue it back in and everything, and it's all fine now. But it shows how delicate some of these things are. So you can't, you know, I just simply moved it just a little bit and then the solar panel wouldn't go back in, and then I found that the part of the mechanism had chipped. So super gluing it back on sorted everything out. Then as you can see, I've got Vader here in his Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, so you know, and everything like that. So they're all the TIE Advanced One, as it's known as anyway, so I've got them there. And then I've got Kylo Ren and his TIE Silencer, which I think was quite a sleek TIE Fighter. People don't like it. If you don't like the Resistance version, people aren't going to like this at all. So this is why, but I think it was a cool, sleek craft, so I'm not going to find fault with that at all. Okay, I've got my multiple pose Stormtrooper here. You can do loads of poses. I'm afraid I've lost some of the mini pistols and everything. I don't know where they've all gone to. For the larger rifles, not a problem, but I can't find the other pistols, so unfortunately. But he was quite unique. He was one of the first of the Resistance range I actually purchased. And then if I move along, I've got 3 Stormtroopers protecting my Sony Walkman. Yeah, so I've got them there. Yeah, protecting my Sony Walkman. Yes, up in the corner. I can't really show you, but basically I had some of the miniatures from Di Agostini. But I'm going to move along to the books and everything. So I've got all the books. I've got a lot of book ranges. I've tried to put them in chronological order, as you can see there. So I've got a lot of the range there, including Shadow of the Empire. Rogue Squadron had 12 books. I've got the Thrawn's trilogy, the Kevin J. Anderson Jedi Academy trilogy, and then I jumped a whole load of them to this other Timothy Zahn versions. I got that from somebody at work. 365 days, and then you can see the DVD versions and the Blu-ray versions. I've actually got the VHS versions at the back there, the original versions of the film, the special edition versions, and I only got the Phantom Menace on VHS. But then, if I go further up, then you would actually see I've got a TIE Striker here with a TIE Fighter pilot. You can see I've got Chirrut Îwee, yeah, in packaging. I've got Leia in her outfit, her Jabba's slave girl outfit, got that. I've got Palpatine, Vader and Tarkin all together in a row there, because I thought that they were the top three in the most powerful people in the galaxy at the time during A New Hope. Then you can see my large Darth Vader here, which is quite unique. So breathes and everything, so it's quite good. Anybody knows this was in the Disney stores from what I remember, all voice activated and everything. So,
if you only knew the power of the dark side. No, I am your father.
you know, so we know it's not their voice, it's somebody else talking, it's not James Earl Jones. So, and then I've got the lightsaber as well, makes all the sounds as well, which is really, really cool. So that comes in very, very handy. And then lower down here I've got some of the other action figures, Resistance, Original, everything. Flamethrower from Force Awakens, and then you've got the Rogue One style Stormtroopers, you've got General Hux next to Krennic, you've got Krennic's Death Troopers, you've got the Imperial Probe Droid there. As I said, the De Augustini range is here, right? And then you've got, like, they were the smaller model versions of all the ships and everything. They went on for 2 years. I didn't fully complete the collection. I've got Vader from Empire Strikes Back. That normally came with the Imperial Probe Droid. Then I've got Finn. I got this from my sister for one Christmas. I've got Phasma down here with BB-9E, and then I've got Jango Fett next to her and everything, so that's quite good. There's another version of Kylo Ren, as you can see there as well, and then you've got the mouse droid. Above you've got the Kessel Guards with a smaller version of a tripod laser cannon, which is quite good. I've got a large version of Solo. Yeah, I've already mentioned the TIE Striker, and then I've got behind, if you can see carefully, I'm not going to move things, but there is actually a mood light. That Stormtrooper helmet is actually a mood light, but unfortunately I damaged it and it's not working at the moment, so I can't do much about that, as I said. And then I've got the helmet. This is a Stormtrooper helmet from the Age of Resistance trilogy and everything. It's actually a card deck, funny enough. So there's actually a deck of cards in there, a card game you can play. And then I've got the Skywalker Saga box set. So it means basically I've got 5 versions of A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, 4 versions of the Phantom Menace, 3 of the Attack of the Clones, 3 of Revenge of the Sith, and then I've got 2 of the new trilogy. So I've got all them as well. So they're all there as well. So you can see all the range. And then Solo and Rogue One, of course, I've got as well. And then I've got the books. These are like the incredible cross sections and visual dictionaries of all the movies, including Solo and Rogue One. Rise of Skywalker only came as a visual dictionary. They did not release incredible cross sections of that, but otherwise that's the whole set. So there you are. And so that's basically my complete set. If I can pan back a little bit, and you can see that whole lot there. So, which is quite a set. I did also, I did have a Stormtrooper baking set, a baking dish, where you could actually make little cakes and things, and you can actually make a proper Stormtrooper head out of it. But I need to find it. It's somewhere, but I'm not too sure exactly where it is. Then I've got my lightsabers and everything down there. I've got Kylo Ren's lightsaber, which is here. Then I've got 2 of them with the power builders, and then right in the bottom I've got like Luke Skywalker's old lightsaber. But then I've got these 2 put together, so I've got Mace Windu's and Yoda's all put together into one. You know, using the power builders thing. So there you are, and there's my ship set, and that's it. So so that's my range and everything, and I hope you enjoy it. See you later. Bye.